So I developed a relationship with officers, quid pro quo, and I got a phone that was illegal, I wasn't supposed to have, which over the years it stored. I had text messages from several officers, and I received contraband and favors and jobs in order to have sexual relationships with these officers. And it wasn't something that they ever told us was wrong. I mean, we hid it, but they said that sexual activity is prohibited between inmates. They never brought it up with the guards. And in order to have these things in prison, that is what you do. It's the common basis of the prison, mentality is if you want to have these things, you have to have sex with the officers, and it's common. I actually didn't want to file the report. My case manager from the prison, I was subpoenaed to testify in a hearing, and I didn't know why. And when I contacted him from the jail, because I had heard he'd been fired, he told me that it was for protecting me and that I needed to come forward about the truth about the stuff that had happened inside the Department of Corrections, which I didn't want to do. And when I filed the report, everything went downhill from there. I filed it first with the sheriff's office, and I filed originally on 3 PRIAs pertaining to text messages I had in my phone from sexual activity and contraband I'd received inside the Department of Corrections. And I protected one of the officers, and because I protected him, when I went back into the prison, the officers blamed me and said I got him fired. And I got beat up 3 times in the prison for it. When I came back from my PRIA report, I kept getting pulled out. And people who lived by me, when they asked me why I was crying and I told them what I had just done, they said that it had happened to them too, and that they were tired of being held responsible for everything we've ever done, but nobody in authority being held responsible for what they were doing. And it was more than a few, it was everybody. All of the women that I had met had these same interactions, which was common. It's just we didn't talk about it, and they want to stand up and they want to protect me because I was crying, and everybody came forward with me. I felt like we were safer in numbers, and that was going to be harder for them to hurt me because I had so many women standing with me and I had the evidence.